Hello everyone. Today we are discussing part 2. Welcome to High Tech Institute of Technology. This course gives electrical building and installation. You can buy this module. These modules, I think it has 143 pages, and this lecture is continuous lecture. We can support by this commercial Bank of Ethiopia, and we can join. This is the Telegram links. If you support, I will give you this module. Okay, thank you. Now let's start from the previous we stopped. So here, the required tools for starting building electrical installation work. So the required tools: screwdriver, electrician knife, pillars, hacksaw, hammer, chisel, spirit level, tape measure, multimeter, torch, wire puller or fish tap, wrench, wire striper, circuit finder, voltage tester, wire gauge, conduit bender, fillets. Okay, let's come to grinder. So typically used for cutting, grinding, and polishing. An angle grinder can be used in electrical installation to cut metal conduit, cables, or electrical box, and to smooth rough edges in installations. So this is important. Most of the time this disc is changed to proper for the wall and different kinds of disc. So this grinder is very, very important. The next one is electrical drill. This used electrical building installation for drilling hole into wall or other surface. These holes are typically for running electrical cable, mounting electrical box, switch, socket, or other components that are part of an electrical system. So this is very, very important. The other best or the most important is voltage tester. This voltage tester is a device that can detect the presence or absence of electric voltage on electric cable or device in a very quick and careful way. When it is a battery operated device, we can check it by bringing it close to electrical wire or device we want to check. So this is important. We can differentiate the phase and neutral. We can use just like this. You can see here, you can see over here. So this is the best tool for electrical building installation. The other one is wire gauge. It is a tool that helps us to know the diameter or width of electric cable wire. So we can know the width of the cable by this wire gauge. By knowing this, we can determine how much current the electric cable or wire can carry and how much its resistance is. So it's very, very important, because to determine how much current the electric cable can carry. So to know this wire gauges, it's very, very mandatory. It is best. Okay, electrician or pocket knife. This is a good for or very important tool for electrical building installation. Take note of it here and follow it. It will be useful. As you can see in the picture, we can use it to remove the plastic from the electric wire of the cable. So this is very, very important. The other one is a screwdriver. This screwdriver most of the time is two types: flat type and Phillips type. This screwdriver is an hand tool used to turn a screw by inserting its tip into the screw head slot. It comes in various types such as flathead and Phillips, depending on the screw design. So it's very, very important. You can see here, you can see over here. The other best, the most important one for electrical building installation is wire puller. This is the wire puller, used to pull a cable through a conduit made of metal or PVC. We can use it when building new electrical line or making improvement. We can often call it snake wire or puller. So we can pass any cable in a conduit through hole. So this is the best. So this is very mandatory for electrical building installation. The other is soldering iron. This soldering iron is an electrical tool that used to solder printed circuit board or PCB boards and other metal or ICs. The handle is covered with plastic and the tip is thin metal. You can see over here. You can see here. So we can joint by this end lid by melting the lid. So this is very important to minimize loss when we make two connection or different kinds of cables. So this is best. The other one is sucker, soldering bulb or sucker. This sucker, if there is a component or part that we need on an old PCB board, if you made a mistake while doing the soldering, we use lead wire or sucker to remove the soldered part. It also helps us to absorb the lead particle when we get drunk. So this is important. Also used for separating the soldering iron. The other one is hacksaw. This hacksaw used for cutting conduit, small and medium size bars. So it's very mandatory for the work of electrical building installation. The most important thing is pillars. So these pillars are very important. Take note of it here and follow it. It will be useful. Please carefully follow. This is very important. It's used to cut electric wire or cable, for pulling electrical wire and cable or other item in tight space, to hold small items. It's very important. For fastening electrical wire or cabling, and conduit, for coiling and bending electrical wire cables and making them round shapes. Are some of them. So this is the best. This is very mandatory. Please, you must have these tools, which the name which is called pillars. The other one is chisel. This, when we do electrical work, it is useful for drilling wall. So it's very important. For first in wall, it's also used for adjusting that wall, because this is very important. You can see over here, it's very important. Some of the switch or socket, that alignment is not fit at the time of that. We can adjust by using this chisel. The other one is hammer. When we lay an electrical line, we use it to drive, and the nail that we use to attach the electrical cable or conduit to the wall. So this is very important. It is mandatory for building electrical installation. The other one is level gauge. This level gauge, electrical lines and switch socket circuit board. It is the tool we use to make sure they are straight without bending, and it's very important for installing cool stretch and fittings. So this is very important. The other one is tape measure. When doing various electrical work, it is useful for measuring height, length, as well as electrical cable or conduits. So this is very important. The other one is fillers. This is used to soften metal and remove the residue left behind when cutting steel. More differ in the height, shape, cut, and types of this. So this is important for soften metals, because that can, if this is not used at the time of that is not a softened metal. When we cut, or that metal can injure our hands, because smoothing is or soften is very important. So this is the best. The other one is torch. The darkest area are illuminated when we do repair or renovation. Therefore, when working in a dark place, we should use a flashlight. Okay. The other one is very important thing is multimeter. Please take note of it here and follow it. It will be useful. This multimeter is very important. Also called voltmeter, a handheld tester, is an essential tool used by electricians to measure voltage, current, resistance continuity. As we can see before slide or class 1, we can measure DC voltage and DC AC voltage by adjusting this multimeter. And the most important use of this is we can know the continuity of cable, because the cable is insulated part of wire. If this disconnect, we don't know, because the upper part or covered by insulated material. So we can check the continuity by this. Also we can check the switch at on position, it must give continuity. The switch at off condition, it not give continuity. Okay, we can see practically for the future everything. So as the first, I think as the first 6-7 parts, after that we can practically show everything. Okay, for now enough, and this course also continue. Please, I need comment from you. I adjust my pronunciation and my English language, and your comment is useful for me, please. And also you can purchase this PDF not only for electrical building installation. Also we have different kinds of, we can take training, so we can call it this module finally until reading of drawing, how to read the electrical diagram. That is final. Until that we can support me. So thank you for watching. So we can show my phone number. This is Commercial Bank of Ethiopia for your support. If you support, I will give you freely the document. This is Telegram link. Our Telegram link have different kinds of information. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks to God to finish or to reach at the time of now.